got to, because they're going to shuffle my whole little live, because I got to go live, because, you know, they got me a little shadow man or something like that. All right, stuff like that, but we still running it, you know. My lashes normally catch it. We jumping into the game, man, because everybody's talking about this whole unity thing, man. I'm talking about with the Africa and the niggas, you know. Like, yo, you gotta understand what's going on. You have to understand the cluster B personality psychological disorder that's happening right now in the world, all right? Why is there so much bribery in Africa? That's what we need to be thinking about as niggas, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, and I'm not saying it just being like, yo, it's word and it's like if you just chilling and the police walk up to you and they just, you know, ask you for some money and shit in America. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be united, right? And it's not. Boy, they already know when I go live, man. They gotta stop everything. It should be online the whole time. But I go live, it's like, oh, you can look at anything else, doing anything, nigga, but you better say something. I know that. Yeah. So anyways, though, with the whole African bribery, you know what I mean? You know, when I say when niggas in America get pulled over, it's a different type of, you know, bribery. Like niggas back in the day, they used to give, you know, they could read the police and shit. Like, here it goes a couple of dollars, go buy you something to eat, let me just go about my way. That's in America. Niggas used to bribe the police like that just to go and get free. In Africa now, bros will bribe niggas if on the street just standing there chilling with headphones on, and police just walk up to you like, hey, da da da. And it's just, I heard this through the Coconut Wireless, like, yo, man, in Nigeria, motherfuckers just bribe you for all kind of shit. And it's like, why? Even in certain parts of like Kenya, if you chilling, you playing your music, it shows that we all not the same really right here, because we play our music in a certain way. So if I heard through the Coconut Wireless now, if the mother playing the music, is you supposed to get warned or whatnot. If the police come up, it's like, damn, somebody already premeditated and wants something bad to happen, to have some type of little petty control issue. Police come up, maybe no guns or nothing, but they want to bribe you. The police are wanting to bribe you. We're supposed to bribe the police. Like, nigga, don't fuck with me here. You know what I'm saying? So now they are actually putting this out there like they can do this regularly. Like they can just walk up to a motherfucker and just bribe them. Where is the unity in that? Until we handle shit like that, because niggas don't do that. If niggas had any type of power in the game, you know what I'm saying, where they're working at a grocery store, from the time I was coming up, grocery store, clothing store, whatever kind of store, and ain't no one of their homies come through, or anybody that's around that's like, yo, man, let me, that want to buy something, but they want to get it on a discount. They may just pay you a certain amount of money, and you look out for them. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking to be like, yo, can we get that little more? But give me $100, I know you got it. How you know we got it? Do you know the history of niggas? Don't you know we've been through some shit? How can you tell us to come home and we've been through all this shit? Well, we got access to the money and shit or something? That just goes to show you, the cradle was in America. We came to y'all anyways. We came to Africa, and we taught even our hating ass British brothers and shit. And I'm not talking about the niggas who got took over the Brit, you know what I mean, through this little slave thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Because they can relate to us. I'm talking about the niggas who just hate us. Nigga that want to come over, think they can come to Hollywood and do the little jobs and talk like us better than you. We talk your language better than you. Like, we don't give a fuck, nigga. We talk we got different kind of slangs and swings all over the fucking every different state. Depending on who we are now culture. Everything we do, we self-create. It's connected to the creator. Our land is connected to the all spirits. If you think about what Africa is connected to all the spirits, nigga. They're not even connected. They don't even want to connect to the all spirit. I hear about every spirit but the true creator. And they may say it, but it's not praise. So whatever's in heaven is going to trickle down on earth. The shit that we went through, yeah, man, if you want niggas to come back with the information, what's happening, Ari? You know what I'm saying? You want niggas to come back with the information and what we learned. You know, we learned a lot of things. They didn't teach us shit. We already had baseball. We took that over to Japan, showed them before they went over to Japan to try to copy us. You know what I'm saying? We already had cowboys. Whenever we hear somebody say they had cowboys before niggas, nah, nigga. Niggas was already riding horses and shit. You know what I mean? We already been through that. We take care of horses. It's in our blood. Niggas and horses, they use us against each other in so-called slavery, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's why you can get horses and derbies and all that shit around the world now. Because niggas they came over to America, seeing niggas' culture was thick. Niggas was running on horses. Damn, galloping, doing stylish shit. Man, it's like all kind of things was going on. We were playing, shooting balls through baskets. We motherfucking was running down a field with a football that was thrown by a human for 60 yards. Damn. And by another man that can run a fucking 40-yard or can run a 4-0 type shit. Niggas fast as hell. Who the fuck are these people? And on top of it, they create music. They have drawings. They have artists. And nothing's the same. It's like these motherfuckers are very special. And my African brothers, you're going to have to understand it. You know what I'm saying? If you got land, you have to be like us. If you like us, you have to be like us. Now is the time to return the favor. We went over there and showed y'all how to row the corn and all that shit. Shout out to We Know the Truth Now. Showed y'all how to plant and agriculture, read the stars, put your shit down like this. When the moon come up like over here and the sun come up over here, you got to put this in here. And then you got to wait this amount of moons before this happens. If we showed y'all this, now you can show us, you can return the favors. You ain't got to ask shit. Just come over, boom. Hey, get on the land over here, y'all can do this, that, and the third and do what it do and create y'all city. You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all deserve to. If Africa was the homeland, you know what I mean? Because Most High say he's going to establish the kingdom on the homeland. The homeland is really Amaru, Watama, you know? And they know, and everybody know this. So this is why they're marketing to, once again, to niggas' spirits and to get them to get up out of their natural birthright. Our natural birthright is wealthy, nigga. We're wealthy in everything. Even in our poor and poverty, we're wealthy as hell. They put us in ghettos, we still produce motherfuckers that was the coldest poets, the coldest rhymes, the coldest runners, athletes, whatever you want to say, P. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a lot to add to the table when you come to niggas, man. Because in this day and age, we're not really, you know, we're so important, they send false prophets to niggas and shit. That's how important even when niggas go to America, to Africa, there's a lot of shit going on. Motherfuckers can't even go to Ghana and be cool. We thinking we gonna be cool. Like, no, nigga, our Africa is Mississippi, nigga. Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, the main ones. You know what I'm saying? The main three right there. I mean, I'm Tennessee, all that is city. Is a little bit more city. You know, it's country, but it's a little bit more city. You know what I mean? And Kentucky and Arkansas too. You know, all of that is beautiful land. But the heart of us is right there in Louisiana where Poverty Point is at. I got it on my arm. You can't even see it with the old make it. Had it tatted for years. You know what I'm saying? It's like that right there. That's our little Africa. That's the cradle. This is where the Most High, they say Geechee came out of the waters of Sociopan, which is they call the Gulf of Mexico. That's a very holy water right there. They don't even want to let us do. Who scuba? They don't never talk about scuba diving up in there. It's like that's just like left off limits and shit. It's so special. They know it, nigga. They know it. And it connects with the Caribbean. They're talking about the Caribbean. But no, they know right up in there is a very special thing that's going on. It's magical. It's right. Mississippi is right above Yucatan, where all pyramids is at. So you mean to tell me niggas ain't never crossed that sea? Go back and forth? You know what I'm saying? Niggas right there. Niggas been going everywhere. Niggas know the science of longitude, latitude, all that shit. The Tropic of Cancers, the Tropic of Capricorns, the four seasons of the world, you know, all of that shit, man. So it's like, what have Africa taught us, man? And that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Africa ain't taught us shit, really. You know, I'm glad and happy for them to try to unite, but to give us some type of suggestion of what we should do, we're gonna say this. This is what you should do. For us, you got some red. What you can do, African brothers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to quit with that whole bribery and shit. We're using the Most High spirit. Them little spirits, them little spell works that mugs do. You know, them little spells and shit that people do. You know what I mean? You know, we already know the science of the ancestors, the voodoo, the hoodoo. You know where it come from, nigga. We told you that your ancestors are still alive. So when they utilize this shit, they pay motherfuckers to do things. You know what I mean? So this is where the money even paid this shit to even transmute to the spirit world. You know what I mean? So we already know the science of the voodoo, the hoodoo. We gave it to you. We showed you that your ancestors already exist. Voodoo, the hoodoo. We gave it to you. We showed you that your ancestors already exist. But when they try to use this as a war tactic on niggas, thinking we gonna come to the land and ain't none of my ancestors predate your ancestors on the land as far as like establishing the heaven, then you gonna pull some dumbass swift shit because you know you gotta come to America, you gotta deal with our shit. You know what I mean? There's a reason why that water's there. And that's what you gotta understand. All you gotta do is have a formal meeting, man. A formal invite for niggas. A formal invite. And we don't need no celebrities going. All niggas are celebrities. You know, we need a formal invite. I mean, to a land that is fertile. And we'll show you what to do with the land. You know what I'm saying? We have warriors in our camps. We have warriors in our people. We ain't never gave all the way up. That's the only reason why we still got Mississippi today, because niggas was fighting for it. You know? And to a degree, you know, you had to deal with paperwork, and that's when the spells come in. And so we lost our connection to the all spirit. We're getting the shit back now. But we want to see if it's true, though. If it's true, then yeah. Formal invite to the land. I gotta move around because these mothers trying to shuffle my shit. You know what I mean? So to say this, man, about Farrakhan. You know what I mean? Farrakhan, he's not a leader. You can't give him no bread. Them fuckers, he already has. He's on the corner sending his homies to go beg and shit, sell papers. You know what I mean? Stuff. So he's not a leader of us. You only have this all spirit. You gotta pay the plane tickets and shit. That don't mean gotta take shit. If you know a nigga fucked up, they damn. Construction workers. They naturally know. They know about plumbing. Niggas know a lot of shit. And it's just you guys to get to that point, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know that you're celibate. You know, we all gotta be celibate to unite. We're not uniting always in total bribery. So give us the land then. Nobody don't want to give niggas no land because we'll establish the heaven in the land. But that's cool though. And everybody want to come to America and they talking about all that, and I didn't know that this niggas land. Niggas already had this shit established with all the mounds, the burial mounds. You can see the evolution of the whole culture. Like nigga, these niggas is very thick in everything. They even have burial rights. They knew the science of heaven and earth. They're realizing that. We're just not a culture that's just running around, you see, mimicking other cultures, wearing their type of cloths. And it's not like the cloth that's just the shit you should be wearing anyway. They following us on our lowest estate. And it's like, yo, just imagine when we're vibrating at a high state. So there must be that they want to not have you at the point. And being at that high state is very crucial in this now time. And we know how to unite to get to that point. Africa is never united. They can refuse powers and this, that, and the third, but they know but the powers that be, or the ones who could be the user or the oppressors, know the science of the cluster B personality, and they know how to get certain individuals. That's how they kind of weighing on niggas. You know what I'm saying? To make sure they can get you to a point where you become codependent on whatever they have to give. I'm talking about whatever in the hell they have to give. I don't give a fuck what it is. You stand in line, get some rations, motherfucker. You don't know how to grow the. Have you been through shit like that? If y'all knew already how to grow the food, then y'all would have been secretly passing down them seeds through generations, like how niggas was doing. If we was truly from the stock. But niggas was doing that shit though. Niggas was braiding hair already with maps in it to get to certain destinations that we already knew about, certain cities in America. You know? I don't even think Africans knew too much outside of their tribe at a certain point in time. So when you tell me that Africa's built up, all we see is buildings. What's in those buildings? Empty apartments. Where is the soul at? You know, we have more than just entertainers and dancers and shit. We have actual, you know, healers. We have, you know, creators. We have a lot